If you hit burnout, it is because your feminine energy is at zero. And the masculine, which is that doing muscle, that like get shit done action muscle, has been overworked. If you are in that like burnt out, I have nothing left to give, I just don't want to. If you're in that space, like trust, we've all been there. I have been there where I'm just like, you're resenting showing up or giving in any way because you're done. You're tired. You're like, I don't want to, right? When we hit that level of burnout, we've all been there, especially as women. And especially as women in a world that teaches us to ignore our bodies, our intuition, and our energy and to just push forward, that is a one-way ticket to burnout, right? We don't want to live there. So today we're going to talk about how to create sustainable success, like intentional manifestation, but also how do we do this sustainably in a way where we feel like we are that overflowing cup all the time, because that truly is how you manifest. That is your manifestation power. You have to be full. You have to have that life force energy just like overflowing out of you. Like that's your magic. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about that. So whether you're all the way at the bottom of the barrel, burnout, or you're just like, I have so much to give and I just want to do it intentionally. How do I do this, Marley? Please tell me. Wherever you're at, this is going to really, really serve you today. Okay. So let's start at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, but like let's start with like how do I reignite my magic? Ooh, that's a good title too. How do I reignite that feeling? Because if you're in my world, I would dare to say that you have this feeling inside of you that says like I have so much to give and I want to show up and I want to help and I want to like serve and I want to teach or coach or talk or I want to give of myself. I want to do the thing I know I'm here to do. Even if you're not entirely sure exactly what that thing is, that feeling is very, very distinct, right? And in our world, which is very much an ego-based driven world, meaning our world focuses on outcomes, focuses on proving your worth, focuses on it's only worthy if you are being productive. Like if you got, your whole to-do list done that day, that's the only thing that makes you worthy. If you talk about, how tired you are because you work so hard or whatever, that's our world. When you do things from an ego-driven space, it will never be enough. You might attain it, you might get it, it still will never be enough. Apply this in whatever is appropriate for you. If you run a business and you show up, you do a video and you have one video that just takes off and it goes viral. Well, that one video is exciting, but then if you're basing your validation or your value and your worth on that one video, that facade confidence, that facade significance, then you got to do it again or you're not significant. So we say, so anytime that we are pushing for ego-driven things, it's never enough. It's like pouring energy into a black hole and it just sucks it away. This is gonna matter in the tying in of everything. So in our world, that's emphasized. And it can feel very, very easy to get caught up in that. It can feel very easy to believe that your value and your worth is based on what you can prove outwardly or what you can acquire materially. My message to you is that that's always going to be there because that is the actual opposite of what the truth is. Without getting too much into like what's right or wrong or anything like that, what I really, really want to emphasize to you is that if you seek ego-driven metrics, ego-driven facades of confidence, it will drive you to burnout. Do you see? So if that's the place that you're at, what I want to bring to the table is how to reignite that magic inside of you, that call that you feel. And it's very, very frustrating as a creative spiritual entrepreneur if you feel that call, but you don't have the energy behind it to put it out into the world, right? It's like a really, frustrating place to be. So, what's happening here is that the masculine and the feminine have an imbalance. If you hit burnout, it is because your feminine energy is at zero. And the masculine, which is that doing muscle, that like get shit done action muscle, has been overworked. So I want you to think about it like the masculine is the machine that like does the things on repeat. That's our actions that we're doing. The feminine is the energy that runs through the machine. If there's no energy to run through the machine, one, there's no output. Do you see? There's no result. But also, it's going to break down the machine. Because if there's nothing running through it, the mechanics of it are going to dry up. They're going to get clunky. It's going to break down. Do you see? So your magic actually lies in the feminine. Now, the feminine, I think this gets so misconstrued, and I want to clear it up for everybody today, and it's going to make you so, so excited, I promise you. The feminine does not mean girly. It just doesn't. That's not what feminine energy is. It can be an expression, but that's not what equals feminine energy. Feminine energy is the life force that runs through you. And when you nurture it, it moves into this overflowing cup. It gets bigger, 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 amplified, amplified, amplified. The way that you nurture your feminine energy is through doing the things that you love to do. It's the things that aren't on the hustle to-do list. It's the things that you do for the simple pleasure of it. It's the things that give you that magic feeling inside your belly that has nothing to do with the result. It has nothing to do with the outcome. You love the experience of doing those things. It can be laying in your coziest spot, reading a really good fiction book. It can be painting because you just want to see what comes through you. It can be playing soccer, like your favorite sport that you played as a kid, just for the joy of it. It can be coloring, it can be finger painting, it can be going and sitting on a sidewalk cafe and having coffee and just pretending you're in Paris, or maybe you actually go to Paris if you can. It is those things. It's the magic of life, the color, the things that just give you energy. Do you see? That is your feminine energy. It's the things you do for no result, no outcome, no proving, no, I need to do this in order to. It's the things you do simply for the joy of it. And sometimes, especially if you're in extreme burnout, that absolutely can look like intentional laying on the couch and I'm binging out my favorite show. If it brings you joy, it replenishes you, it feels good to your body, that's feminine energy. Do we feel it? Okay. It's the creative energy that flows through all of life. There is no life without the feminine energy. There's no life without the masculine too, but we're focusing on the magic here. So the masculine is the structure, the feminine is the flow. Do you feel it? So the masculine and the example I've given before, and I believe I've mentioned it in the spiritual coach training program. The masculine would be like the canyon, the cliff. The flow would be the rushing river. With no canyons to guide the direction of that river, it's an ocean. It's just everywhere and it's not really creating, doing, moving in any one direction, right? It's just creation energy everywhere. Beautiful, but no direction, so no manifestation. If you have just the masculine, just the structure, with no energy running through it, no creative force running through it, there's just the direction, but no creation, so no manifestation. So you see, you need both. You need both. So the masculine energy is the action, it's the structure in which it's the thing we do through so that we can create the result. But if there's no feminine, then there's no magic creation energy. Feminine is the idea in your mind. It's that feeling behind it. It is the I'm going to create something out of nothing, basically, right? I think every time I create a new program, I think about this. Because, oh, perfect metaphor. When I create a new program, I receive it in me. It's not a tangible thing yet. It's energy. Do you feel? It's an energetic form. I feel it. I'm like, oh, this would be really good. Oh, this would be a game changer. Oh, this has changed my life. I want to deliver this out into the world, right? The masculine is the structure of the course. So, creating the course, launching the course, having the course portal, doing the things, writing the words, putting it out through social media, the action and the structure in which the action is done through is the masculine energy. But if I did not have the vision idea for the course, if I didn't feel the energy in the body, in my body, if I didn't have those like you know what I'm saying? That flow, that life force that runs through you, that's like, oh, this beautiful idea is going to be everything. Then all I'm dealing with here is there's a course portal and there's social media and there's actions I could take, but there's no substance behind it. Do you see? So we need this stuff because that's how the feminine goes out into the world and it creates the actual living, breathing manifestation of it. So through the feminine energy of the vision, the idea, the feeling, the like, oh my gosh, this is everything, put through the structure of the course portal, the launch, the social media posts, brings this vision idea energy that was intangible, not a thing in the world, into existence, into the world. You got it? I feel like I explained that so well, and I'm really excited about it. Okay, so what happens, especially for a lot of women, is we deplete our feminine energy all the way down because we've been taught not to nurture. We've been taught rest is lazy. We've been taught that the frivolous things we love to do are a waste of time and you need to be productive and you need to take action all day long, no matter what. Oh, your business isn't doing good because you don't have the right strategy, right? And again, masculine's important, but without the feminine, it's literally an empty vessel. There's nothing happening here, right? So this is what happens for a lot of women. Now, men are the same, but men operate a little differently. You know what I mean? Like they operate a little differently. We're not going to go there. Men are a whole different species. But the feminine with the masculine is the same no matter what gender you are, what sex you are, what anything you are. This is how creation is created. So if your feminine energy is depleted, you're likely exhausted, you're tired, you're in burnout, you have nothing to give. Your job, hear me, okay? Your job is to nurture that beautiful, magical, energetic flow in you. This means your number one priority is doing the things that fill you up. Your number one priority is to do the things that bring you joy, do the things that nurture your soul. And you continue to do those things until you find yourself naturally overflowing, wanting to give out to the world. Do you hear me? Now, all of a sudden, all these things that you love to do that we've been taught, no, you shouldn't do that. Oh, no, you shouldn't rest. Oh, no, you shouldn't do that frivolous thing. Oh, no, what are you doing? Taking time for art. That's crazy. All of those things seem a whole lot more important now, don't they? Because they are. You must nurture the feminine. When this really became apparent for me was when right before I started my garden. Gardening will teach you a whole lot about life. But I was very burnt out, did not realize it was burnout at the time. Over time, I looked back and saw that it was. And essentially, I just kept feeling this big pull to gardening. Like I just wanted to put things in the ground and watch them grow. And what I learned thereafter, because hindsight is where we learn everything. What I learned thereafter was that I didn't care about is this going to produce the result I wanted? Like, is this going to produce a result like the garden? Is this going to grow the thing? Am I going to have a good harvest? Like, I didn't care. And honestly, I still don't care. I love planting and watching things grow. I don't even care if we eat it. I don't care. I just love the planting and the watching things grow. Do you see the feminine energy in that? the experience of it. It's not for the result. I just love the experience of it. I love getting my hands in dirt. To me, gardens are so magical. I mean, for God's sakes, like we can put things in the ground and then it grows this overflowing abundance. Like it's insane. You know what I mean? Completely opposite of what the world has taught us. So when you nurture yourself, and it doesn't take much. I'm going to tell you right, it doesn't take much. Now, healing from burnout, recovering from burnout is a journey. If especially if you're one of these type A's that you always want to be doing something, you know, like you get excited to do and put things out there. You like the hustle. Like it's a journey to balance it out, but it does not take much to fill yourself back up. What you must implement into your life is a consistent nurturing and filling up of the feminine. Because if you take the time, so say you take the next 2 weeks to just nurture, 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 do all the things you love. And I'm not saying don't do things like don't not do your job, like do your job. Just emphasize filling yourself up with the things you love. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. If it brings joy to your heart, that's it. Go do that. Do you see? So spend time truly nurturing yourself and filling yourself up. Go do things you've never done before that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't done because you decided you didn't have the time for it because you need to be productive, right? Go do those things. I'm thinking specifically about, and I still haven't been there, but I want to go there. There is a little art store in our town, and I think they do like pottery classes or something there. I don't know. Anyway, I forget about it because it's on the other side of downtown. And then when we go eat on that side of town, I'm like, "Ah, I want to go there, and I keep forgetting to go there. But go there. You know what I mean? Go to that coffee shop, go to that art store, go do the things that you continuously put off because you don't have time. Do you see how that's a scarcity energy that you're emphasizing when you live here? Pull your energy out of scarcity. Pull your energy out of but I need to be productive and I don't have time to do that. And start nurturing that feminine creative life force. Reason being, as you fill this up, this is your magic. Think about it like if you were this is your manifestation power as well. Nurturing the feminine is nurturing your power. It's filling your magic back up. It's filling your ability to manifest back up. So if you're depleted all the way down and you're just in masculine hustle with no energy force running through it, you are still manifesting, but what you're manifesting is an experience of emptiness, an experience of lack, an experience of forcing things and difficulty and challenge. Do you see? That's what you're creating because you're lacking life force energy. So fill up your life force energy. Go have coffee with a friend for no reason, if that's what you love to do. I'm not a social butterfly, so I don't really always love to do that. But go and go to the paint store, go to the art store, nurture, you get it. Do the things you love to do. Now, the thing with it is, though, make it not a one-time thing. This has to become part of your schedule. This has to become part of your life. And the more that you do that, what you're doing, if you've been with me before, you've heard me talk about the two different frequencies, floors in a building, lack frequency, abundance frequency. As you fill your feminine energy up, you're shifting into the abundance frequency. This is the overflow frequency. This is the natural way. As you fill yourself up, like if you're empty, you need to like really intentionally fill yourself up, right? But as you fill yourself up, do you see how you hit this point of overflow? And when you hit the point of overflow, now you're just working with some beautiful energy here because everything that's overflowing out of you is now running through that masculine structure for manifesting whatever it is that you want. And as it's overflowing, you're still nurturing the feminine. So it's a constant experience of overflow. Do we get it? So as you fill back up, nurture that feminine in you. Do the creative things. Do the things for no reason that just bring you joy. Like, do those things. Allow those things is probably actually a better word there because, like, allowing yourself to just, but intentionally, is entirely different than just splatting on the ground because you're wore out. You know what I mean? So as you do these things and you're filling yourself up, this is your life force energy that runs through the masculine structure to manifest on purpose. You will become so good at manifesting and creating whatever you want because you have the energy to back it up. You have that energy flowing through you. Now, the feminine is also very, very magnetic. It's that magic energy. It's that like thing we just zoop, like we're a magnet to it because we're like, I don't know what it is. I just love her. There's something about her. Well, I'll tell you what it is. She takes care of herself. She nurtures herself. She don't give a shit about what the world has said she's supposed to do. She has chosen to live her life as she sees fit. That's a totally different vibration of life. We feel it, right?